Steve has come back caffeinated. My fellow co-commentator from Rumble on the Rock, Steve the Machine.
No, that was a bit racist,
I don't think Northerners can be commentators. You need that kind of Oxfordshire clear accent.
Oh yeah, Doc.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Not too Canadian either.
Oh, wait, bro. You know, like we were up in the, just sailing down the creek we were, and, a man fell off the roof. I love being Canadian.
Front line, all the way from Norway. These guys are awesome. They got UFC fighters in their gym. They have European, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champions in their gym. They have
world-ranked no-gi submission wrestling champions. Is excellent.
Eduardo Rios, number 6 in the world, I think. Black belt no-gi Jiu-Jitsu.
We should go out there and train with them.
We should go out to the front line. Have we ever said anything negative about them, just in case?
No, I think we've been okay.
We're
Except
generally
for that
positive.
one guy that was rolling.
The rolling leg lock guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was terrible.
That was okay. We'll be all right.
He might leg lock me.
The most important thing for us to do, Chris, though, is convince our wives and children that we can leave for a week or two to go to Norway.
It's research for our commentary job.
Yes, field research at the front lines.
Yep.
So it sounds very World War I of us, you know? I'm going to the front lines, sweetheart. I will be gone a long time, but I will write you letters.
We're going to go battle at the front line.
I just wanted to talk about this being the battle, this 77-kilo welterweight battle between the cool names, Darius, Leikus, and Magnus Jacobson.
I think the 77-kilo category, or division, at Battle Arena is the most stacked division we have. We've got so much talent at 77 kilos.
Lots of talent. Lots of guys that could go up or go down, be effective in different weight categories. Guys that would be thinking probably in their professional careers maybe to drop to lightweight. So
yeah, possibly.
These guys are really well put together, and it's just a stacked weight category. I think just the average man is about 170 pounds.
Person fights off in the red corner, weighing 77 kilograms. Fights out of British MMA, Darius. And opponent will fight off in the blue corner, weighing 76.5 kilograms. Fights out of Frontline Academy, Magnus, Jacobson.
Very different build on these two guys. Magnus is very long and rangy, and Darius is quite a small, squat, powerful-looking guy.
But Magnus Jacobson is cool, calm, controlled from, as you said, a very experienced MMA gym.
We always see the frontline guys always intelligent, long jabs, using range, footwork, in and out. Whereas Redditch MMA have looked a little bit scrappy at points.
Excellent inside
leg.
kick.
Nice block and counter there.
Good single leg attempt.
Magnus
sprawled on hard.
Powerful sprawl. Great jiu-jitsu. Fast transition. Straight back to his feet.
Eats
throwing
2 punches
bombs
for his treble. Magnus is very controlled. Both of them are going forward and backwards in straight lines. I want to see a little bit more off that center line, side-to-side movement.
Magnus has got a really nice cover and counter.
Yeah, let's see. Nice kick comes up high from Darius. He follows it up. He's mixing punches and bunches and kicks.
Oh,
There's
knee.
Ooh, almost going to glanced off the head.
Darius looks, at moments, a little bit raggedy on his striking. Like he's loading up just a little bit too much. You see grit his teeth as he throws punches. Whereas Magnus looks a bit more polished and composed. He's got the double underhooks, but he is against the fence. What should Magnus do from here?
Just lock double overs and try to sit your bum back, but again, or sit your hips back really, but against the fence it's very difficult. But there you see fight gets an elbow across the neck, which limits the head control Darius can inflict on him.
I really like Magnus's use of knees there. Landing just outside the ribs. Oh, great. Ooh. That's the second time he's looked really good in transition.
It's like a shovel hook, and now they're both against the cage and they're both throwing punches. Side kick there.
Don't see many side kicks in MMA. Underutilized technique.
Especially from distance. Magnus is really content to switch stance, be a little bit confusing on the outside and step in.
Magnus ate one there, but it comes back with a big right hand.
Darius is no slouch. He's throwing punches.
Oh, big head kick.
Darius' eyes are wide open with that one. And you see, there's this way that Magnus is snaking in and snaking out and landing that jab.
It just looks a little bit smoother of the two fighters, but Darius throws everything with venom.
Saw Darius's head snap back with that jab.
Magnus is now just controlling the fight just a little bit more, controlling the middle of the cage. Darius is stuck on the outside.
Oh, 1-2.
I'm a bit worried that Darius might start paying the price for winging every punch with power in the start of the round. He's starting to look a little bit fatigued.
Big kick. Oh.
Great lead leg kick.
Whoa, a left, and he had him looking low, and he landed a left over the top, did Magnus Jacobson. And like you were saying, Magnus looks the slicker of the two fighters at the moment, and it seems that Darius has taken a fair amount of damage, both to the legs, the body, and the head in this match, in this round so far. So how is that going to play into the second round?
That was a fairly even round. For my money, I would just give it to Magnus. I think he just landed a little bit more, was controlling just a little bit more in those resting transitions. But Darius was throwing some heavy shots at the start of the round, and a couple made it through.
Yeah, it's really about accumulation at this point, and how the momentum can shift at the very beginning of a round. So who's going to make the statement in the second round coming up? And if you notice those gloves that both fighters are wearing, they are 8-ounce gloves, and they're sponsored by our great sponsor, VikingWarriorNutrition.co.uk.
They make some awesome t-shirts as well. I've got the red and white baseball style one. I do love it.
They do. I just got one today, actually. I think I got a red one, and Sam Creasy, Cage Warriors fighter, is going to rock some of those spats. So be looking out for his Instagram, Sam Creasy. Also a former Cage Warriors Battle Arena champion. Sam Creasy, Tom Creasy, Chris Benson,
Steve Brinkman.
That's the word. Here we go. Big punches coming forward.
Oh.
Darius obviously heard that about momentum. He's coming forward, throwing some huge punches, backing up Jacobson. Big kick up the top. Another kick. He doubles up with it.
Darius has got some serious power in his hands, but when he throws, he kind of throws from the hips. He has his chin high. He's got to be careful. He's very vulnerable to a counter strike.
I'm just wondering if Magnus has the power to put him out with one shot, or if Darius just has no regard for that right now and he's looking for a one shot of his own. That head comes up again.
Beautiful catch and leg kick.
Lovely.
Oh, nice little left hook. Magnus has been so effective in these little transitions of landing shots.
Oh, wow. And he catches a whole bunch. That one might have sucked under the arm. Nice.
Spinning back fist from Magnuson.
What a combination there. High kick, kind of like a side kick there, and then a spin.
Magnus is really good pressure. Darius started the round really strong, but seems to be waning just a little bit.
Oh, a right hand hits stiff.
Oh,
and a
nice
uppercut
uppercut through the middle.
Darius seemed to pause there. I think it registered. I think it hurt.
Little serve respect between the fighters. Nice leg kick.
Magnus is that's just what Magnus has done a little bit differently. He's mixed it up, kicking to the legs, kicking to the head, kicking to the body. Whereas Darius has kicked to the body very effectively, but maybe should have gone a little bit lower with his Thai style.
Darius is kind of almost loading up everything too much. It's not energy efficient, which is possibly why he's looking a little bit gassed. And it's easy for Magnus to see it coming and block it. That's why he's blocking and countering so well.
Magnus does the right thing there with the double underhooks, fights inside for an over-under position. This is known as the 50-50 position in freestyle wrestling.
Darius is looking maybe for a hip toss, but it's going to be hard from there. Magnus dropping down. Darius spreading his legs wisely, but no, Magnus gets the takedown. We know that Frontline have some really slick jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he just seemed to trip his leg back there, pull it away from the cage, and Darius just dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Slick little transition there. Little knee slide guard pass. Magnus does it again. Oh, he's tagged him.
But Darius just steps right back in.
Wasn't quite fast enough on the follow-up to make him pay for it.
There we go.
Magnus needs to step that leg out. He doesn't want to get caught up. Oh, very, very slick takedown. Drags Darius down to the mat. Let's watch for Magnus.
Headshots coming in. Boom.
Will Magnus use his transition to land something again?
Just such a volume of punches coming from Magnus Jacobson. It's really incredible the amount of toughness Darius Leikus is explaining here. There's some big punches coming down right now in that half guard.
What Magnus does well is he doesn't throw 100% power behind everything, which makes him very efficient. It's a bit like the Diaz brothers. You watch them strike, they don't waste power in every shot. They tag him a few times, volume punching, and then use the power when it's needed.
Yes, and if you run onto one of those punches, even the fact that it's thrown at maybe 50, 60, 70%, it still hurts like hell. And the fact that you ran onto it gives it that little bit of extra power, that little bit of extra...
If you want to know my fight of the night, performance of the night, knockout of the night, then check out the Slaphead in the Giraffe podcast. Go to slapheadinthegiraffe.com. Subscribe now on iTunes. The most popular podcast in the world. We've also had Steve, my co-commentator, on. He's been a guest on the podcast. We've had Luke Barnett. We've had Jimmy Manoa. We've had Hodger Gracie. Come and check out some of our episodes.
Yeah, a real galaxy of guests you've had there, Chris.
Are you often on the list with Luke Barnett, Jimmy Manoa, and Roger Gracie?
I can't believe I was on that list. You got to get Mauricio on. Get Mauricio.
Oh, Mauricio would be good. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
those are great shorts. Frontline shorts.
I know. I want a pair. Frontline, bring me a pair of shorts. The next show, come over to the commentary table. Please give me a pair of those shorts. I will rock them gladly.
We definitely say whatever you want. Right, there we go. Good show of respect from both fighters. Darius looking to maybe switch the tables. Has to be chasing some sort of finish now in this third round. Magnus
has done this every round. Come out super heavy. Magnus just looking...
Big ups to Magnus for taking some pretty heavy shots and then being able to control the round in the end. Took two big shots there. Again, unfortunately, this Redditch MMA grappling is just letting them down just a little bit at this moment. We got Magnus locking him maybe into a crucifix position, almost there.
Oh, Magnus has got mount. Darius is in trouble. Is Magnus under the chin? It's looking like it could be very tight. He's got driving hits. Oh, all over. Another win for Frontline MMA, all the way from Norway, picking up the W. Great.
What a great fight to start the third part of our show here. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. So after 52 seconds of the second round, we have your winner by a rear naked choke from the blue corner, Magnus Jacobson. And please make some noise for Aurora Darius. Magnus. Tough fight, first round and a half, real hard, stand-up war.
Yeah, it's really tough. He landed a big head kick. I felt that one. When he get to the cage, I felt it was safe to take him down. It was.
Are you more of a striker than a grappler? Obviously, with both your styles, you just go toe to toe.
I was very well rounded. I've done grappling as long as striking, so yeah.
And then when you did get him down, you took the advantage, made him turn his back. You got a full mount first. Did you think you was going to finish it with strikes?
I hope so. I wanted to finish him with ground pound, but rear naked choke also works.
Yeah, he turned his back, sunk in the rear naked choke with a nice quick tap as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Excellent win, great submission. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner one more time, Magnus Jacobson.